Question word WH. Questions with what, where, and when. Statement of fact. Listen.
1. Direct object. They teach Spanish. I play the guitar. I do research there. 2. Location. I work downtown. They live in Washington. They speak Spanish at home. 3. Time. I go to work at 8. They eat dinner at 6 p.m. I leave at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Repeat the questions after Speaker A.
1. Direct object.
What do they teach?
They teach Spanish.
What do you play?
The guitar.
What do you do there?
I do research.
2. Location.
Where do you work?
I work downtown.
Where do they live?
In Washington.
Where do they speak Spanish?
They speak it at home.
3. Time.
When do you go to work?
I go to work at 8.
When do they eat dinner?
They eat at 6 p.m.
When do you leave?
At 5 a.m. tomorrow.
Asking about occupation. What do you, they, do?
Take the part of Speaker A. Listen to the model.
1. I'm a lawyer.
What do you do?
What do you do?
What do you do?
I'm a lawyer.
Now do the exercise.
1. I'm a lawyer.
What do you do?
I'm a lawyer. 2. They teach Spanish.
What do they do?
They teach Spanish. 3. I'm a music teacher.
What do you do?
I'm a music teacher. 4. They're newspaper reporters.
What do they do?
They're newspaper reporters.
Forming question word questions. Take the part of Speaker A. Ask Speaker B where he works and what he does. Speaker B, answer according to the statements of fact. Follow the examples.
1. I'm a salesman at Carol's office center.
Where do you work?
At Carol's office center.
What do you do there?
I'm a salesman.
Now do the exercise.
1. I'm a salesman at Carol's office center.
Where do you work?
At Carol's office center.
What do you do there?
I'm a salesman.
2. I teach Spanish at Jackson High School. At Jackson High School. I'm a teacher. I teach Spanish.
3. I'm an accountant at Johnson's Typewriter Company. At Johnson's Typewriter Company. I'm an accountant.
4. I teach law at the university. At the university. I'm a teacher. I teach law.
5. I teach guitar at home. At home. I'm a teacher. I teach guitar.
6. I'm a doctor at the New Mason Hospital. At the New Mason Hospital. I'm a doctor.
7. I'm a repairman at Bob's TV and radio shop. At Bob's TV and radio shop. I'm a repairman.
I do too. I don't either. Listen.
I always get up early.
I do too.
I like to walk to work.
I do too.
I don't drink coffee for breakfast.
I don't either.
I don't know Ben.
I don't either.
I eat a lot of rice.
I do too.
I don't eat potatoes at all.
I don't either.
Take the part of Speaker B. Comment on Speaker A's statement. Follow the preceding examples.
I know some English. I do too. I don't understand Chinese. I don't either. I don't like shrimp. I don't either. I want to take a long trip. I do too. I plan to leave next month. I do too. I love music. I do too. I don't like to play tennis. I don't either. I don't feel tired. I don't either. I like vegetable soup. I do too. I don't like French fries. I don't either. I don't speak French. I don't either.
Dialogues for comprehension. Listen to these dialogues until you can understand them easily. Learn the new words. Dialogue 1. Richard Hall Norris. Mr. Norris, Mr. N, is talking with his boss, Mr. Carroll, Mr. C. They are in Mr. Carroll's office.
I'm a little worried, Mr. Carroll. We need to increase our sales.
I know we do. That's your job, Dick. Do you have any plans?
Yes, I want to go on a sales trip.
Where do you want to go?
Into Virginia and North Carolina.
When do you plan to leave?
Next week, if possible.
That's fine with me. Good luck.
Dialogue 2. Margaret and Norris. Mrs. Norris, Mrs. N, meets Miss Ames, Miss A, in the teacher's room at Jackson High School.
Hello, are you the new teacher?
Yes, I am. I'm Virginia Ames. And you're Mrs. Norris?
Yes. My name's Margaret Ann. My friends call me Peggy, or Peggy Ann. I prefer Peggy.
And I'm Jenny.
What do you teach?
Social studies. And what do you teach?
I teach Spanish.
Dialogue 3. Benjamin Lee Norris. A student approaches Ben in the hallway of Sherwood High School. Ben pitches for the baseball team at his high school. He is known as Lefty Norris.
Hi, you're Lefty Norris, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Why?
I'm Antonio Romero. I'm a reporter for the school newspaper. I want to interview you.
Why me?
Because baseball season's here, and you're a star pitcher. What's your full name?
Benjamin Lee Norris.
Now tell me all about yourself. Where do you live? What are you studying in school? Where do you plan to go to college? What do you plan to be? Don't leave out a thing.
Dialogue 4. Kimberly Ellen Norris. Kim is at home. A boyfriend, Art, comes to take her for a ride.
Hi, Art.
Hi, Kim. Do you want to take a ride?
No, I take a piano lesson every Wednesday.
What time do you go?
Not for an hour, but I need to practice a little.
I like music, too. I play the guitar.
Great. Bring it over. We'll play together after my lesson.
Jazz and rock?
Sure, why not?
First names, full forms and short forms. Become familiar with these first names and their short forms. Listen. Masculine, full form.
Benjamin.
Short form.
Ben. Richard. Dick. Charles. Chuck. Arthur. Art. Rodney. Rod. Douglas. Doug. Edward. Ed. Ted. Norman. Norm. Bruce. Jay. Paul. Feminine. Full form.
Cynthia.
Short form.
Cindy. Kimberly. Kim. Virginia. Ginny. Edith. Dee. Mildred. Millie. Josephine. Joe. Josie. Elizabeth. Liz. Beth. Betty. Evelyn. Evie. Claire. Olga. Alice. Listen.
Hello, my name's Richard. Call me Dick. Hello, my name's Arthur. Call me Art. Hello, my name's Benjamin. Call me Ben. Hello, my name's James. Call me Jim. Hello, my name's Charles. Call me Chuck. Listen.
Her name's Virginia. People call her Ginny. Her name's Kimberly. People call her Kim. Her name's Rebecca. People call her Becky. Her name's Cynthia. People call her Cindy. Her name's Eleanor. People call her Ellie. Listen.
Doug short for Douglas.
Josie short for Josephine.
Rod short for Rodney.
Chuck short for Charles.
Dee short for Edith.
Peggy short for Margaret.
Ted short for Edward.
Bob short for Robert.
Kim short for Kimberly.
Tom short for Thomas.
2 common expressions. 1. Fix something, to eat or drink. 2. Be back. Substitute the noun phrases. Listen to the model.
I'll fix some lunch for us.
Some sandwiches.
I'll fix some sandwiches for us.
Now you do the substitutions.
I'll fix some lunch for us.
Some sandwiches.
I'll fix some sandwiches for us.
A bite to eat.
I'll fix a bite to eat for us.
Some coffee.
I'll fix some coffee for us.
Some refreshments.
I'll fix some refreshments for us.
Some cheese and crackers.
I'll fix some cheese and crackers for us.
Substitute the time expressions. Excuse me, I'm going to the store. I'll be back in a few minutes. In a little while.
Excuse me, I'm going to the store. I'll be back in a little while.
In about half an hour.
Excuse me, I'm going to the store. I'll be back in about half an hour.
In an hour or so.
Excuse me, I'm going to the store. I'll be back in an hour or so.
In a few minutes.
Excuse me, I'm going to the store. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Exclamatory construction. How plus adjective. How tired you look equals you look very tired. Change the sentences as in the models.
Listen.
1. How sad you look.
You look very sad.
You look very sad.
You look very sad.
2. How happy you sound.
You sound very happy.
You sound very happy.
You sound very happy.
Now do the exercise.
1. How sad you look.
You look very sad.
2. How happy you sound.
You sound very happy.
3. How sleepy you look.
You look very sleepy.
4. How pretty you look.
You look very pretty.
5. How thin you look.
You look very thin.
6. How angry you sound.
You sound very angry.
Change the sentences. Begin your sentence with how.
Listen to the models.
1. You're very tall.
How tall you are.
How tall you are.
How tall you are.
2. You look very nice.
How nice you look.
How nice you look.
How nice you look.
Now do the exercise.
1. You're very tall.
How tall you are.
2. You look very nice.
How nice you look.
3. You look very worried.
How worried you look.
4. You sound very happy.
How happy you sound.
5. You look very young.
How young you look.
6. You sound very angry.
How angry you sound.
Negative yes/no questions with don't. Use the cue to make a question. Follow the models.
1. We speak Italian and Portuguese. Spanish.
Don't you speak Spanish?
Don't you speak Spanish?
Don't you speak Spanish?
2. They know John and Ben. Doug.
Don't they know Doug?
Don't they know Doug?
Don't they know Doug?
Now you do the exercise, please.
1. We speak Italian and Portuguese. Spanish.
Don't you speak Spanish?
2. They know John and Ben. Doug.
Don't they know Doug?
3. I play tennis and basketball. Baseball.
Don't you play baseball?
4. They eat meat and potatoes. Vegetables.
Don't they eat vegetables?
5. They sell typewriters and adding machines. Radios.
Don't they sell radios?
6. I have a shirt and a tie. Coat.
Don't you have a coat?
7. They understand English and Chinese.
French.
Don't they understand French?
8. I eat breakfast and dinner.
Lunch.
Don't you eat lunch?
Listening practice. Ed comes for dinner. It's Friday evening and Mr. Nakamura, Ed, has been invited to the Norrises for dinner. He approaches the house and rings the doorbell.
I'll answer it. That's Ed. Hi, Ed. Good to see you. Come in.
Why, Ed, how good you look. It's nice to see you again.
Come in. Sit down. Make yourself at home.
Where are the children?
Ben's playing baseball tonight, and Kim's taking a piano lesson. She'll be home soon.
Excuse me, Ed. I'll fix some cheese and crackers for us. I'll be back in a minute.
The conversation continues.
While Mr. Norris is fixing refreshments, Mrs. Norris and Mr. Nakamura continue talking.
We're glad you're going to live here again, Ed.
I am too. I like Washington, and I have a lot of friends here.
I understand there was a fire in the restaurant.
Yes, wasn't that something?
Do you still work for the government?
No, I'm with the International Institute of Health.
What do you do there, Ed?
I do research. It's a very interesting place to work.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Are you working now, Peggy?
I teach Spanish in a high school. I like it very much. Oh, here's Dick.
Here we are. This is for you, Ed, and this is for you, Peggy.
Comprehension questions. 1. Where are Ben and Kim tonight?
Ben's playing baseball and Kim's taking a piano lesson.
2. Where's Ed going to live now?
He's going to live in Washington.
3. What's he doing?
He's doing research at the International Institute of Health.